Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're back with Scrap Mechanic. I have a few ideas. I have a few vehicle ideas. Uh, One for a basic flyer. I'm using that term very loosely. I'm not sure if it's going to fly or not. But we will find out if we get to make it out. One will be for a new vehicle, preferably something smaller. But since my last stream, I have gone away, I have played, and I have tested a few things. Now, that may not sound very, I don't know, choose whichever word you like. But what I have found out is, one, I'm an idiot. I've been waiting to get an autocrafter to make component kits to use the Totebot heads. Because of course, I've got 5 of them. I've only just found out the recipe's also in here from the mod. So all those times that I've been struggling with component kits could have easily just saved myself all that effort and problems and issues. And yeah. So what I'm going to quickly do is make those component kits. All those times that I went struggling to look for some, and I could have made 15 at least here. Hello there, Farsight. Welcome. Today is a day of admitting I'm an idiot and trying to do other bits and bobs. We'll see how that goes. Now, second, I shouldn't have used these chests. If we look at the recipes real quick, we're using 60 metal 1, 5 circuit boards, 3 component kits, 5 glue. If I had just gone to here, you can see we cut some of that in half just for a smart chest. I mean, 20 less metal, 2 less circuit boards, a component kit less, and 3 glue less, just for the sake of losing 5 slots. Think I should have made the smart ones. So, other than ideas for vehicles, I want to try and change these to smart chests and such. But I want to visit some of the floating islands. Now, I could just turn on the flight sheet and fly up there. But where's the fun in that, eh? So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make a chemical lift. Just trying to think which one, because I'm not sure if there's 2. Yes, there is. So this one's a 3x3x3. So, of course, we could also go rotors, but that requires a controller. Do you have propellers? But I'm not really sure how much we're going to need. Of course, I could just make wings and fly, but I don't think that's going to be much fun either. So, I want a chemical container. We need 2 glue and 11 more glass blocks. Do I actually have chemicals? I don't. Oh dear. Oh, we have another head. I don't have chemicals. Now that is an issue. Because obviously we'd have to fill it to use it. So we should really prioritize what we need to do. And I think the first thing we should do is I want to make a new vehicle. Simple as that. So let's push the harvester over to the side for the moment. It will come in handy, but much later. And I think this next vehicle is gonna be a bike of some kind. But we're gonna need some scrap because apparently I don't have enough metal. Well, ain't that just dandy, innit? What's this glowing over here? Like as if someone heard my prayers. Probably not enough though. Not since I changed all the stats to be loot. But we're going to want loot over everything else if we can get to the Sky Islands. Come on, come through. Ba-doom. Now, I'm not completely dismissing the fact that I want an autocrafter. I do still want one. Oh. Just trying to open the door that tiny bit more. Just so I can take him out. Just make wings and fly. Remembers trying to build and fly a plane in the Kerbal Space Program. Ah, yes, Kerbals. While I've not played the game myself, I've seen enough videos of it to understand people's pain. The game looks pretty good though, so maybe in the future I might get that and just mess around with it. But yes, it's hopefully not gonna be like that. But at the same time, you never know. So we just need some metal. It usually ended poorly. I can very much imagine. Okay, so we need glue, armored glass. Glue, I need more parts for. Armored glass. No, hang on, no, it wasn't armored glass, was it? It was just regular glass. And I can make at least two of it. One of those, apparently. Now I can make two. So, something we are going to have to try and find is a chemical pool. Oh, pressing wrong buttons again. So, to the north of us is a chemical pool, which would be ideal. We'll be able to grab a whole chest load. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not going to dismiss the autocrafter completely because it also acts as the recycler. So you could have a recycler, hook it all up, and it'll recycle everything down to pretty much its base components. It's like if it had circuit boards in there, you can guarantee it's going to go past the circuit boards and strip it down to whatever made circuit boards. So, in that sense, the recycler is good. But what we need, or what I've found, is that the Autocrafter will recycle it down to whatever the components were used and not go further. So in a sense, it's a tiny bit more controlled. I better go back up there. And let's just try and grab a few more. Because what I can do is I can make a couple of smart chests and carry them. And we can sort of start changing the layouts and the storage and everything else. And then when we do get a Autocrafter, oh come on, yeah, when we do get an Autocrafter, then we can sort of go, right, put this in there, recycle it, give us back whatever we got. Same with these leather tote pot heads I'm getting. They can't be used like the other ones to make bits and bobs, so it feels a bit off. But we can still use it. Now, actually, I also want to check the roof here. And this trick comes courtesy of my friend, so we're just going to go like that. Ta-da! We're on the roof. And no chest. Right now, that's crying shame. I was hoping there might be a chest up there. Right. Anyway, let's dump stuff. Let's make stuff. And what we can do is we can start with one chest, so we can go get chemicals. If I can find it. So if we can make this, this would produce us glue clams. We just need to power it with batteries. Metal block 3. Again, we're out of metal at the moment. Hey there, Link. Welcome back. Yeah, we're out of that. Sorry, there's the chemical chest. That's what I wanted to make first, because obviously I need that bit first. Then smart chest, so we need a bit more metal. Probably used up because I just made that one thing. Food's out here. Right. Do I have enough stuff to work? No, I don't. So when I eat the second burger on me, probably gonna have to start producing or making more crops, because that's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I need more metal, and surprisingly, if I can get metal 3, I could make an Autocrafter. So stuff is getting kind of pushed to the back burner now as other things happen. Right. Let's go find some... Well, actually, You know something? We're gonna make a vehicle real quick, and it's gonna be hopefully helpful because I've just seen someone else make. Yeah, more crops would attract more bots. So each crop has a different crop value. Like some of them only have one value, some of them are 1.5, some of them are 2. And as it builds up, it will attract more bots. So there's like 10 levels of bots. So then look see if there's any boxes out here. I'm not seeing any. Let's grab this. And it's a bit too heavy. Okay. Trying to play this smart now because the more I harvest, or the more I refine, that's when I start losing hunger first. So it's like I'm trying to do stuff without losing that. You just watched the latest episode. Fair enough. Just realised I can use the thruster to actually push myself into these. Leave it. Okay. So I'm hoping to find metal as a sort of way to counteract not having a lot of scrap. So this works much better against trees than it does rocks. Okay, it's grinding them, but now they're falling from the sky? Is my grinding stuff just not doing it as good? Okay, let's see what I've got so far. Your metal... So I just whacked my mic there. I actually need a lot of metal, don't I? So I'll lose 5 points for that because obviously it drops me down a level. Every time I respec it, it takes some of the experience away. But if we can increase refine, so then we're not here for ages, so to speak. It will also increase how much I get from refining. You know, watching this game kind of makes me wonder if you can make like a car trailer, like hook onto the back of the vehicle, maybe put like storage bins or something into it. You can. Varying degrees of stuff can be done. And I have actually made a truck and trailer in previous worlds. And stuff that I've been working on in the current world is where a friend is a massive mobile base. Something that we can like pack up and just drive around and stop at times. Alright. So there is that sort of element to it. You can do that. My current truck trailer combo is what I use to get the packed up crops to the trader. So we might end up making something like that. Once I've mined this node, I might actually just load it in to show you. So this might take me a little time to do it. Meant for chests and more for storing these bars. Again, you can. Tell you what, that can stay there. So my stuff currently is empty stuff. I will say that now. But let me put this stuff in here. And because I don't want to lose anything by doing this. Yep. And then we'll just move these down to the bottom because then they're not affected by anything. So we are going to go into cheat mode here. So cheat mode on, unlimited items. We'll turn on God mode for the moment, just so you guys can see this. But I have got a few things made. Some of them are by other people. So like this person's actually made Khan's motorcycle from the thing, and I've just made my own version of the same bike, just with the Fant mod items. I've got Bander's stuff on here, like his trike and his buggy. Which, by the way, all these vehicles are really good to play around with. But this is my truck. Hasn't got the tow hitch on it. So here is my other truck. And this is what I was using in my other game. My other solo game. So this thing is like my harvester transporter all in one. Has got storage on it, and it has got a lot of stuff in it. It's got oil or gas. This bit is just to unload at the packing stations, and this one would just be for my personal bits. The part that goes with this is the trailer. And that's all it is. It's just an empty platform that can be pulled around. And if I had a weld tool, obviously this bit here would weld under there, and then I can literally just drag it around. The only downside is that when I connect that to this, I have to up the engine power of this. So it's actually got the power to pull it. And 9 times out of 10, I forget that I've done that, take the trailer off, and then the truck just zooms off. So that is what I've got going for those. Oh, no, I wanted to delete you, because you're not part of this world. My other stuff... we shall ignore my last bits. It's like I've been tinkering with a lot of stuff. So like I've got just a random suspension bit here from Bander's tutorial. I've got tank tracks, an actual tank. I've got like a prototype copters from the Fant mod tutorials, trying to get those working. But everything else, like this is for the mobile base design from me and my friend's world. This is laggy as hell at the moment, or it gets a bit laggy, and I do want to try and fix it, but it's just one big trailer. It's got piston supports at the front, and again, the whole thing just opens up. So plenty of room to store stuff, and then it's got plenty of light, but at the same time everything unfolds to be its own sort of area. And this is what me and my friend are trying to do. It's like this whole thing is meant to be a mobile base, so we can just drive this around, park up anywhere we want to do stuff, and yeah. But again, it's laggy. When it's seemingly like this, it feels fine. But when stuff starts to be compressed again, or folded back up, that's when it starts to hit. It also looks like a mess of spiderwebs in there when I use the connection. So yeah. Whoops. But this is still a work in progress. This is not the finished thing, possibly. There might be alterations to it, but yeah. And again, the idea with this is going to be connected to a cab that can just pull it. So again, the idea is there. It is possible. It just needs a way to work it properly. But anyway, let's get ourselves back off these cheats and back into how we were. There we go. Now, where did I park my vehicle? There it is. Look for the glowing orange light. It's over there. What's that? There's stuff. Give me stuff. I will take. But yeah. Oh, just running into and climbing a piece of corn apparently. It's like the stuff on the workshop is actually kind of crazy to look at as well. That just pinged up somewhere. Where did it go? It's there. There's only one. Why is there only one? I'm not sure why it's flying into the air, but you know, we will take it. So, hopefully, with the fact that I put my refine back up, we should get quite a bit of... It's raining rocks! Scrap mechanic use rock throw. It's very effective against me. You know, that would be something I would like to actually, I would love to stream. Is like just stream a Pokemon game on her. But I'd have to try and find something to hook my Switch up to this so it can actually record, and then yeah, that might be a while. Yeah. Right, I am actually stuck. No, well, there we go. Oh, the mother load! It just gave me like all metal there. And where'd it go? Okay. I think some of my stuff might be broken, just like a little bit. Flying rocks is one of them. Right. Hopefully... No, you're still too big. Okay, so we've taken out most of it. Let's go grab this corn that's over here. And this piece of rock. It's gone again. Where's it gone? That works. Let the metal break the corn for me. It's all good. The tree's just in my way. I do actually like having this thruster on the back. Because like I don't have to drive forwards, I can just let it push me into them now. Again, things are falling out of the sky on me. Now, something I will want to make, and again, this is stuff that I've been messing around with, testing, checking, just sort of trying to get an understanding of the things in this mod and how it works. But it's a seed press, and it can actually work for two things. It can either produce oil for you, or it can produce scrap wood. And what it needs is you fill it full of seeds, or you fill a container full of seeds, should I say, and then just let it connect to it, and then have a container full of oil, and have that connect to it, and then from there, it will just continuously press the seed until it's done. Doesn't affect raids or anything, doesn't make raids, so you're perfectly safe with that. I will take that chest because that's what I wanted. In fact, I will put you over that. So I think first, right, so we've got the metal we needed, but we need amber. So I think first what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 smart chests. So that if this looks like it's going to work. Leave 1 here for the time being. And we're going to take the second with me to that oil pool. Okay, as I said, we're now going to have to start producing stuff again. And ideally, I would have liked to have some defense, but I don't think I'm going to get that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plant, water, and then race to try and get the chemicals. What raid is it? It's a 16.5 value, level 1, ready in 16 minutes for the raid. Obviously that's not the crops ready in 16 minutes, but that'll be when the robots turn up. Admittedly, we can use the robots' parts then to sort of be used. And any seeds we get, we can try and convert it to fertilizer. This thing needs gas, which is not surprising considering I've been just using it. 2 stacks should be enough, so we're just gonna have to wait for this to finish. Oh dear. So, also want to get eggplant seeds actually, so that we can make eggplant. Because then if I can go and catch a snail. And then as daft as it sounds, snails seem to produce everything. From glue clams, glue, amber, component kits, circuit boards. They just make things, as daft as it sounds. You have them in there with a... You have them in a little container and feed them eggplants, and yeah, that's just it. Right. And of course, the first thing I do is tip my vehicle. I might have to see about changing the suspension on this as well. See if I can add that one from the tutorial I watched. I think that was Bander's tutorial as well, actually, if I remember right. Snails produce something. Welcome back to Ark. Yep. It's like, it's not even a joke. You put them in a container. You feed them. That's a lot of bots. I'm not even sure what's going on right now with my vehicle. It's just like it wants to do wheelies. I haven't even adjusted the speed of it. That guy just blew up. There's a crate. This is probably a bad idea, but you know. Ah, there's a bush. So this is where all my hunger and thirst is going to go, just from trying to heal up from the damage they did to me. Right. Anyway. Parts. Banana. Banana is fine. Banana can be useful. There's another crate over here, actually. Oh, and the chemical stuff's actually just to our left. So, actually don't have to go that much further. Component kit. What was it? Where is it? Chemicals! More bots! Yummy! Oh, hello. I thought you went for the cow, not me. Right, there goes one. Okay, we are close to death. I really need to be more careful. Hello, cow. My vehicle wants to say hi. We will just turn it down ever so slightly. Thruster on. Get us up this hill. Okay. There's an island above us because I just saw that thing go flying. I saw robots. I just wanna... We should be fine. Okay. Let's go grab us some chemicals. One of those. One of these. A little one of those. Connect it all up. And pump it all in. And we're just throwing ours as well, so we're not completely wasting everything. And, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, we need to put this on the truck. It's not a truck. It's a box. The forbidden drink. No, it's grape juice. It's all good. Right, let's just hope I can drive a bit. Actually, remember to turn this on so we can find our way back. I see you. It's very pink. Yes, it is. Right. Gone. Ah! It's not fair, 2-on-1. It's not fair that you have a bigger reach as well. Ah! Right. I am actually going to grab some pink flowers this time around. Because, you know, I might want to paint something. Admittedly, I could have grabbed these back at the mechanic station where it's a bit safer, but... Okay, round 2. Hey, I did that without taking damage. Right. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes to get back. And I'm going blind through a forest. I saw that coming, and I still did nothing to stop it. Frost. What is with all of this stuff just littering the floor? What happened? I haven't been round this part. Well, I have been round this part, but I haven't taken trees down from here yet. Ah! What the hell? Heinies has gathered a herd. I mean, useful for milk, but why? Okay. Ignoring all my now random yelling abouts, we have chemicals, which is the good part. So, let's make a lot of wood. Let's make a lot of I should probably just do that, really, and just let it auto do, so I'm not filling up all the stuff. Let's take 5 from there, just so I can fill up this container. We've still got 6 minutes on the farm. Nothing's grown yet. Now, apparently, if you take out if all of this is done before the timer runs out, and you harvest it all, apparently the raid becomes just a level 1 basic, like 3 tote box. Roadkill. The cow might become roadkill if it stays around there. So, anyway, yeah. Apparently, if you take it all out, it's meant to become like a level 1 basic for just tote box. I think that works, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's now make amber. And we'll just have that water as well. And while those run, let's just have a look at what there is. So, could make component kit, not component kits, I can make the glue clam tank if I went and got more glue clams. Make some armored glass and metal 3. That would be useful. We could make pigment flower glow box. Again, this would just keep producing pigment flowers for us. Again, useful. I'm still leaning more towards the autocraft at the moment. 30 metal 3. How much to make? We need water as well. We need water. And you know what? I have another smart chest. And there's a lot of water just over here, which I can go and just suck up. There we go. So this will actually deal with our water for the time being. Because what I can do is I can take some out of here to fill up this container, so that this will be full, and then just plug the rest into the main system to be used. Okay, so if I plug you into there, And I'll just take, once again, 5 out of you. So I can make sure this is topped up. And how's this going? It still isn't done. That's not ideal. But it does mean now that I can take water out of the others and put them into where it should be. Trying to make sure I put stuff hopefully where it should go. I know this is going to be a bit of an awkward bit where it just funnels it back in, but these also have filters on it and you can put filters into them, so potentially get a load of these and then filter in where stuff goes. Anyway, so we need, how many was it, 30? Yeah, 30. So to make that I need 20, so I need at least 60. Luckily I have 6 slots open, so I just need that. We'll let that run. I miss not having a spud gun. Come on. It's the waiting all over again. Okay, so it's done that. So we do that. And this should, once now they're done, give me what I need for the autocrafter. Yep, there we go. Now I'll leave those two running because they're actually ideal to have running. This would be ideal to have, but I don't know, I don't really have batteries, that's the problem. And batteries are done by, hang on a second, no, 20 seconds, I've got 20 seconds to check. Stop, cardboard needs, oh god, I've gone through most of it already. Yeah, cardboard needs that, and then we need a tank, that tank, so I need metal 2 and sand. I did that just before the raid started. Right, where are they? 1, 2, 3. Just you guys? Good. Come at me. You guys aren't so much an issue. Now I just need that done before the 4:30 mark so I don't trigger another one. Where did it... There it is, autocrafter. So, if I put this... Just... Come on. Right way round. That'll do. Just there for the moment. And I take these 2 red heads. Bot head, this one, recycle. No, it needs to be on a system. Ah, dear. And considering I just filled up my only 2 chests, that's not ideal. 2 more glue. I'm gonna have to do it. I need to go get the glue. How's this done? No. God. I like farming stuff in games. It's fun. But I am very impatient to the point that I can't wait. It's like I want my stuff now. Okay, I actually see a glow bug down here as well. So that would be useful. What we'll have to do is we'll have to remember there's a glow bug in here, or down here, so we can grab it. Because later on we're going to need batteries. Okay, let's get back to the surface. We've got 7. That's enough for 2, but I mean, if I'm down here again, might as well grab a few more. Actually, might as well grab one more and get back to the farm because I got like a minute and a half. No, ignore the clam. Ignore the clam I saw. I've got a minute. So, I remember, actually, one of the things I have tested as well, I remember, I think it was Farsight asking about those numbers at the top. They do actually correspond to the exoskeleton parts. So you've got 4 different exoskeletons, the 4 different bits up there. 3 pieces for each. Oh, it hasn't done all of it. Yes! Now, we shouldn't get raided now. And I've got myself 3 more burgers to stave off food at a thirst and hunger. And yet, no raids triggered, so we are actually in the clear. Right, let's go and eat that. So we're back to full. Let's get that in there with that and that. Let's make glue. So yeah, these numbers correspond to the exoskeleton parts, and they are in here, I believe. And no, have I overlooked them? Are they in parts? Yes, they are. So you got exo green, exo red, exo blue, exo yellow, and each one corresponds to a different thing. So the green set will give you reduced damage and a faster walking and run speed. So basically, this is the quickest one out of the lot, because by the time you've got all of them on, you've got about a 55% faster walking and run speed, and a minus 45 damage reduction. Red is the tank of the lot, so you've got about 35, about a 65 damage reduction, but your walking speed is reduced by 20%. Blue is the water exoskeleton, so it will increase your dive time by 75%, increase your walk and run speed by 15%, and the damage reduction you'll take is by 15% as well. And then yellow is a low gravity. You pick and choose. So, for instance, I could have the... Let's have a look. I could have the best pieces from each one on. So, for instance, all of the blues have the same stats. All of yellow has the same stats. The green legs have the best fast run, the faster movement speed. And again, the legs of the red have the highest damage reduction. But you could have the legs on for exo speed. You could have, say, the chest armor for red. So your speed will only be 20% more. But then you could also have, say, let's have a look, blue's helmet on. And that would basically mitigate the red bit. So you'd have the full speed of green. You'd have the diving time of the blue helmet. And you'd have a damage reduction of 15, 35, 40%. Which to me sounds actually pretty fair. And that would basically be your exo stuff. The only downside to them is you have to have them in your hotbar down here to have them active. Otherwise, they don't activate. Which, I mean, makes sense. You want to be a bit more powerful, but you need to have some type of limit or negative impact with it. Right, if I put that now on here anyway. Flip it around, please. Right, 2 heads. Totebot heads, these. Now, if we recycle that twice, look at that. We have parts, we have pieces. Everything we now have actually should now have a use. So, for instance, these shelves have been a pain in my side for a while. I don't know why I picked them up, I just did. I know I'm a bit of a hoarder, but you know, thought I'd find a use for them. Haven't. So we got 11 of those. So why can't I find them? What are they called? Ship shelf. If you turn around and tell me I cannot recycle them, I will not be happy. I'm not finding it here. I'm not finding it here at all. I would like to get rid of stuff. I can get rid of those. It's really not here. It really isn't here. This is ridiculous. It's got everything else apart from that. That is stupid. Also, I think they changed this because before, I'm pretty sure you could craft a warehouse key here, and now the craft button's gone. Same with the modules, you can't craft them. So that's a bit stupid. Right. So I'm not getting rid of these. We am getting rid of those though. Find those lights. Where were they? They were low down, weren't they? There they are. Okay. So we're not getting rid of certain things, which is a pain still. Let's try and get rid of some stuff. Let's put the duck somewhere. The duck deserves to be somewhere. There. The duck can go there. The duck can be the manager of the storage. So, I've got toilet paper, I've got a coffee mug, I've got some plants. Let's see if I can get rid of these. Again, anything is useful. Right, so we got rid of the toilet paper. We can get rid of the mug. Plant-wise, I think it was this one. Yep. And this one. Okay. That's not so bad. I mean, it has pretty much cleared out a whole chest. No, the shelves are actually by the game itself. I took them from the ship. I took them from the burning wreckage of the ship. Like I said, I'm a bit of a hoarder. So I just take the bits that I presumed would be interesting to use. And just never had a use for them. That's a good thing. I can actually get rid of all these nuts and bolts that are in here. This piece I've actually tried getting rid of in my other game. Doesn't want to go. So you can't actually get rid of that. But if we know that we can get rid of the nuts and bolts, then we can. So we got what? 32 of the nut bolts. Didn't like looking for that bit apparently, so we're going to look for it manually. You can do stuff just for the sole reason of it being funny. I know. I am aware. It's like some of the stuff I want to do would be quite interesting to test in a survival aspect. But at least now we have a way to reuse stuff. And actually, that can just run on its own. I've got all these like tires to get rid of. I got a microwave I picked up. I've got the random blueprint thing. Though this can't go in a chest, so maybe we can just have it like a plaque on the wall. That works. Microwave. I don't need these, so I can actually get rid of those. Tires can go. All tires can go. Is there anything else dotted around here? No. Wonderful. This looks like it's done. Stop. Move on to the next. Oh yeah, we've got the calendar as well. So it's just trying. Like, we've done something. Wasn't particularly the whole thing I wanted to do, but it's a start. We've started changing the storage to this, which is great. My duck manager's going to have to go there for a minute. What I'm considering is how am I going to get this to be all hooked into the thing? Because again, we can filter these, but I don't want them going all over the place. So like for instance, I want one for water, one for chemicals, one for oil, which is here. And then just realised I got more screws in there. It's like I'd want one for like just component kits and circuit boards. But I mean, these with this could save me a lot of time. So how's this doing? It's not. It's finished. Okay. Stop. Scrap tire. Let's narrow things down here. So scrap tire, recycle. And again, this is going to give us back scrap and wood here that we can use. So there's no more of that. That's fine. Wheels, small wheels, recycle. Again, this will give us back the beeswax. Calendar and microwave. Microwaves on here. The microwave's on here, but the shelves aren't. If the calendar's on here. No, the calendar's not on here. I'm actually happy the calendar's not on there. Because then I might have actually been quite... They were very round indeed. There we go. We can have the calendar with mechanic of the month. Yes. Okay, what else we got? We got 4 garment boxes. Because I'm not going to need them. So this can actually give us some cotton back. Which, if we didn't have earlier, we would have had... Got our cotton from here. One of those. And then chest, if we go here, recycle, boom. And from that, we've now got glue back, circuit boards, component kits, beeswax, all that lovely good stuff. So let's get it all into here. Take that out. I think that might be all I need. So, yeah. From the stuff that we've got, we can actually make quite a few more small chests. I could really actually get the storage taken off now. The question is, how do I want to do it? It's like, do I want to move the T to here and have a curved piece so it all can sort of link into the back? Because then if I take one chest off, it's not going to affect everything else. Especially for like water and oil, I could literally remove them, go fill them back up. I won't have to worry. Let's make a round piece real quick. A round piece, and so a corner piece, and then a few T's. So I need metal 2. Of course I need metal 2. I need water. Oh yeah, forgot. I've taken it off the system. That can go there. That can go there. There we go. There's water. completely forgot I took things off the system to improve the system, and now the system wouldn't work without me. Still got the chemical containers, so that's one thing. There are some floating islands actually quite close. But again, it's needing a way to fly to. Okay, there's that. So where's that gone? There. So we want to take this off. Replace that. We want to replace this with this. And then how do we want to do it? We want to have a T coming in here, and I've just realised I've taken all the blink. Again, I'm not a smart person. It's the moment I need to do something, I realise that I've taken it off without doing something. Right, we need tea, but we need glass. So to get glass, we need sand. Of course, we need sand. I'm just going to do 8 of those. Oh, Autocrafter, you are now my only friend on this. Bounce on the Autocrafter. Ugh. Right. Just gonna have to trash them, I think. Make like a trash can and get rid of them. What's needed for a trash can? Where is it? What are you? No, you're the smart chest. You're the Autocrafter. I can't see the trash can. There it is. Oh, we can make one of these. It's tempting. It's tempting, and when stuff gets deleted inside it, it gives a bit of experience. So, maybe. Right, anyway. We've made the sand. Make the glass. Let's have a look. Let's find the seed press, because that's going to be something we're going to need soon. There. I can actually make that. That's pretty cheap. I'm going to. We'll make the seed container to go with it. So what I can do is I can use the chemical container for the moment with the seed press and the seed container and seed press. And that can make a scrap wood as long as I fill it up. Which would be pretty decent. I mean, a container can hold 100. And this actually converts one of each to... So like one chemical, one seed would make one piece of scrap wood. So that is actually a useful thing to do. Let's grab both of those while I'm here. And it was some tea pipes I needed. So what do I want? I want 1, 2, 3. But then no, because then I need it to come off this bit here to go up. So I need to change that. Ugh. Right. I want 1 of those and 2 of those. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna shove this over here. Yep, that works. Seed container can go down now. put that there. We actually have a use for this chemical container. So we can actually put that there. I will put a button on here. Just for the time being. My button. My only button. And what I want is I want seeds. But I don't think I actually have enough to fill in a container. So technically I only need to keep 3 for my, well, 3 for the basics, 6 for the rest. But then these won't stack, because obviously they're not of the same thing. But it will fill up the seed container at least. Let's have... I actually don't like having that like that. I think I prefer... I'd prefer it like that. Yeah, this has got to be on top. Yeah, I think I prefer it like that, because then I can at least see the gauges. And if I do that... Oh, I forgot. Because I moved them, I disconnected them. And there we go. It's actually making us 10 scrap per whatever comes out of here. So like I think it uses like 10 seeds, 10 chemicals, or 5 chemicals, 5 seeds. I really don't know what the conversion is on it. But either way, that should do that. Any downside is obviously I'm using seeds for that, and I don't have then seeds for fertilizer. Right, so let's fix my little mistake by doing that. And then where's the other T? There we go. Remove you. Remove you. Place that one there. That one there. And this one here. Now my only issue is obviously I can't see the gauge on it. But I mean, that's not exactly a massive issue. But I think that can actually work pretty well. Now if I can just make some more smaller chests, smart chests, I can make a whole bunch. And let's do that. Let's actually get the storage up and running properly. Okay. So we got 5. Which I think is actually pretty decent. Because already we're up to there. So I want to put a T on here so it comes out, and then maybe a corner to come across. And then we'll actually have a decent storage. So I want 1 T, 1, 2, 3. No, we'll make that a corner. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T's and 1, 2, 3 elbows. 3 elbows. 2 T's. I need some more glass. Need some more sand. And then we're going to need some more of everything. This technically could stay. I could have that connected to it. So then, like, if something's in there that I don't want, I could have it come off. Actually, there is one other thing I want to add to this system to make it easier to search for stuff, and that's a storage manager. There it is. We need metal 1. Actually, I can make that now. We'll just make a whole bunch of metal 1. And we'll take all the pipes I can for the time being. So, at least now, we have dedicated... We'll have a dedicated chest for oil, a dedicated chest for chemicals, a dedicated chest for water. The other 6, once they're put in, will be for the other random stuff you can get, or we can find. Okay, let's move this and this. Let's fill this one with the oil I've got. Okay, so oil, water, chemicals, and then we got chests all doing nothing, which we can actually start putting random bits in. So, like, for instance, this one can just hold all the blocks I've got for the time being. That's now empty. This one can just hold circuit boards and component kits. That might change in a minute. Beeswax, glue, glue clams, pigments and ammo. I think that can hold in there. Again, we've got some more blocks here. Amber cotton can go in there as well, actually. Oh, and I've got more flowers there. And then I've got a few assortment random bits just to go in there. So if I take 1 oil, 1 water, 1 chemical, and we just want that, or we just want those to filter those things, they should never have anything get put in them now. So now let's try and fit these bits in. But of course I need pieces, and I just literally threw them all in the wrong side, didn't I? Dear. Right. That is not long enough to reach, but potentially I can do this. Right, that should give me enough room to reach. I just need to put them the right way round so I can actually access what I need. Right, do that. And then yeah, so I just need glass block. And I don't have amber. Luckily, we can make some. So chests can each take something they have. And again, this one's now pumping in the amber. But if I was to filter it for that, now it shouldn't go in there. And if it's still making them, yes, it's going in there now. So we can see it's going where we need it. Do know I have the one amber there, but I need to sort of get it making. All in all, this is going to make the storage a little bit easier. Because I can... It's like, now I can just sort of go, oh yeah, this is there, this is there, this is there, and this is there. The fact that I've now got the recycling capabilities here is also nice, because I can actually focus on where stuff I want to go. Okay, and then if I put glue back in there, and then, so I needed a T-piece. And again, it should go into this one, yeah. But now I should be able to, there we go. So that's now got those pieces in. This probably won't be the end of the storage, but it's just sort of putting an end on there for the time being. It's like I don't feel I'm going to need all of this, but I mean, I've got random bits here that I could probably dismantle. I've still got the refinery bot to try and hook back in, which is why I've left this one empty. But if I can say, like, this is what I've got so far, then I know what I have to work with. I kind of want to put the storage manager over here, so then I don't have to, like, I'm not blocking here. But then I could also have it here, so it's like in between the crafting and the storage. Okay, so that's my storage now hooked up. I think I gotta kind of just choose like 4 things and just go like, yep, that's those 4, that's those 4. Maybe if I did... See, I really can't think about it. I'm just left like, what should I put in there? Scrap metal, metal, metal 2. So if I do like up here, scrap metal, metal 1, metal 2, that would be all that goes in there. So if it ever comes off here, it's going to go straight up. Wood, or scrap wood, that can go in here. No, that's the actual thing. I need the filters. There we go. And again, if that ever comes off of here, off of my harvester when I make a better one, that would go straight in there. Everything else kind of has a place at the moment. I mean, it makes more sense if I did this and have all the block types on the top part. And the best thing about these chests is they automatically sort the items, so I don't have to worry about them. I'm still carrying something. There we go. But that now does that. I mean, if I put a T piece in there, technically, I could have the storage manager on there. Like so. And then, where is this thing? It's here. So I think, if I'm right, it has one on the back, but it needs to be raised. Yeah. So, how can I know there's like a flat connection piece that they have in this mod. Here it is. We'll take that one and test our luck. So that goes there. This goes. That looks like it's floating off the ground a little. It is. So if we go for the smaller one. There we go. And now we can walk up to that and be like, oh yeah, this is what we have in here. 111 scrap, 385 crude oil. Just gives it a bit more of a thing. And obviously we get the description here as well. So, where can I put you? Absolutely not. You look like you're floating. There we go. Ducky on the rope. So now, can this be used here? No, because it's just going to clip it into the floor. And that's not what I want. So if we recycle that, and we can craft that instead, sort of a waste not, want not. And then what we can do here is have the craft bot, or the auto crafter, hooked into that system. So now that has full access to all of these, meaning we can disassemble anything that we want. Like, for instance, I've got a corner and a glass. I've got a corner and a straight piece. And they're both over here. But if I go here, I should be able to access them. And recycle, 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 recycle. Component, everything went into this one, which is fine. That's how I kind of want it. But it now means that I can do a bit better with this. And they're a little bit thinner than the other chests, so, you know, bonuses. These pieces I might just scrap in a bit. But I do have to get this guy back on the system. Now, I could sit him there, but it kind of pushes him back a bit. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have used that longer piece to push him out a little. Now, where has that gone? Or it has gone over here. So this is basically going to be a finish, end-all, be-all area. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's more in line with the chests now, which is good. So that's actually quite a decent thing. Let's change our focus then. We've done storage now. That's good. Seed press is not working as much as I'd like. I think it needs like a full stack of everything. So it's not as ideal as I was hoping. But I mean, it has made us some excess wood, which you can throw in there. Let's see about making this different. Still got a scrap engine for the saws. So it might just be like throw 2 of these into it, and that way I can at least collect a lot as I go. Metal, metal, metal. I just take half because that's all I really need. So let's grab another resource collector. And come on, spit it out. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to make something out of wood. It ain't going to be fancy. If anything, it's just going to be kind of off of here. Will admit, if my memory is right, it's a Scrapman's design from his video. But I mean, it worked so bloody well. He's brilliant. I love his videos, actually. If you ever want to watch scrap mechanic stuff, watch Scrapman. He's probably the best one that I've seen. But we are actually going to change this slightly to incorporate the Fant stuff. So then we can like do trees and stone with this. So that's our frame, so to speak. And then we'll just come out a few more. So if I've got this wrong, I'm going to be kicking myself because I've literally only just seen the video. And it's part of his new permadeath series. I feel like I have got this wrong. Do I take from here, though, is the question. think I'll take the saw parts off, so like this would just be like a go gather vehicle, like go to the chemical thing, drive out to the oil. Again, I want to change the suspension on this as well. Stomach's gurgling so much I can hear it. There we go. Right, let's do... It's like I won't be using everything from the same thing, but I will want to try and get as much as this as a decent sort of drilling machine. Feels weird taking that apart, but it's like I know that I'm going to need the parts now to get it fully working, and I need to know the spacing. And it kind of looks like I'm giving it evil eyes, which I mean is kind of cool. I need more metal too, and apparently I've used up all my metal 1. Oh, that's the wrong chest. Okay, so we're just going to use sport suspension on this one. It's like I've got bearings here, I've still got that mini drill and everything else, but trying not to use as much. And okay. Okay, so that's for those. Actually, it's a good thing I didn't get rid of those bearings, because now they're going to come in handy. There's steering. That, and I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't keep those small wheels, because I could have used them for this. But it does mean that I can actually look through it and be like, oh yeah, there's different wheels for this. So if I made some plastic and some more metal 1 and had more glue, could have made some off-road wheels. I think we're just going to stick to basic, but I do need more metal. Good thing I have all that scrap now. So that one to go there. And that one to go there. So again, it's not going to look like much, but once again, I have seen this done in another video, and the design is actually really good, that it actually worked really well. So it's kind of now just trying to get it to be myself. I need more component kits. Of course I need component kits. Let's see if I can scrap these. So what's this? I've got... put that on there. So I've got scrap seat, small radio, 2 water wheels. Not that one. Was it this one? Yes, it was. So there goes the water wheels. Radio. There goes radio. I've actually forgotten what I had. Oh yeah, saw or drill or grinder or something. This thing. There we go. And the seat, the scrap seat. And then while we're in this one, we'll go for, hopefully, nah, see, because gonna need a lot more component kits than I thought. Again, just trying to figure out what I need, sort of thing. Okay. So, oh, wrong button. I wanted this one because I want to get the wheel. So, I think what we're going to have to do here is we are going to have to take these bits just so I can actually get this vehicle working. Like so. That's for the gas container. That can be for the engines. And then okay, so that's that. Only needs one button. So that button goes to that. That goes to no, not there. That goes to there. And then I kind of like having them rotate into each other, which makes it so, I don't know, it's just my personal preference for it. Rotations to there. Gas engine to there. Or gas canister to there, should I say. This one to those. And that should technically yep, that seems to work. So crank up the powers. And it's big, it's heavy, but what we should find is that we're going to be working a bit smarter. So obviously when you hand refine stuff, you're using up your hunger and thirst. Now, I'm hoping that as we do this, we just sort of collect it as we go. There you go. Look at that. When in doubt and you need a design, watch a Scrapman video, because his designs are the best. And obviously, with us using the Phantom, we can use these saws not only on stone, but we can go cut down a tree with these. So we've actually now got a harvester that can do both for us. This is making quick work at this. And now that we've got everything else set up as filters, we should hopefully have stuff go into the correct boxes, or at least especially with metal and wood. I would have liked to have a second gas engine up here so it's a bit more powerful, but again, I'm back to the point where component kits are the issue. Shame that it doesn't sort the stuff, but that would make... I mean, with enough chests and the correct filters set up, you can have it just sort it for you. It would literally just take a bit of time. Like, for instance, the bottom row of chests in the base now, they will always take water, gas, or water, oil, and chemicals. They won't take anything else. Admittedly, you don't have much that actually makes that, but it'd be cool if you can have something to make the wheels go up and down. I mean, we could. I still have those pistons. So I could technically make something that allows these to go up and down for working with different height stuff. Ideally, I actually want the farm box drill, which was added for them from the mod, because it works similar to these, but it has like a pointed drill tip, like a forklift in a way. I mean, technically I could. I have got those pistons. I've still got the buttons off the other vehicle. If anything, I could just use the other vehicle and put the wheels from that one here. But, I mean, we're seeing how quick this works now. I think if it had bigger wheels, maybe the off-road ones from the mod, it would have a bit more oomph to it. And then, yeah, maybe if I could have the drills go up or down, that could work. Because we've got 2 resource collectors on here, and it's not quite full yet, but we have destroyed that rock. I just got to back up over. There we go. And for the bits that are not coming out so easy, I mean, this is a lot of stone and metal we've just collected in a quick time. And admittedly, if I was hand refining this, I'd probably be getting a lot more back. But for each time I hand refine something, it's just, for lack of better words, it is killing me. Because it's draining me of my thirst and hunger. Like a glove. Right. We are full. And we've still got that bit and that to do. Now, the bit that stuck out to me about this from Scrapman's video is that he's made it modular. And that just makes this easier. Because I can just go like that. And that's going to work. So that's fine. And we can put that there. And what we can basically do now is just let that run while I try and sort this. I don't know how this is going to lift on the lift, but it's going to lift from the center. Okay, that's fine. Just means we can sink it into the ground. Hello. Hello. Okay, sorry. Enough playing around. Serious time. How do we want to do this? We want to have a... Ideally, I'm thinking we want to have maybe this here then. Take this bit out. This is where our pistons are going to sit. How's this doing? I mean, this is literally sucking effing out right now. And it is pumping into here, but I mean, what have we got here? We've got cardboard, stone, glass. Yeah, I think I can just go 1, 2, 3. And then if I take this out of here, technically, we just watch for a second. I need it to take some stone, but it's still pumping stone into there. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to sort of sort this out to be a bit more what goes where. It will need more on there, but I mean, for the time being, it works. Right, what we're going to do is that we're going to come down. Right, so what this will do, I'm going to take all the buds off. Oh look, manageable height. The issue is we're either going to have one height or none. So it's not exactly the ideal solution, but it would allow us to go from the top of something down. Right, and then we want to hook this back into there. And then if we press 2, up they go. So they don't go that high at the moment. Evil eyes. And down. And up. And down. I think that works pretty well. And that's already gone through one, so we can actually put this back in here. I've put it down one too far. Ah! Why did I throw it? What did I press? Come here. Go there. Should help a little bit. And to be fair, we can probably upgrade this. How many component kits have I got? I got 2. So, yeah. I could upgrade one, but not the other. You know, we can actually make it go a tiny bit faster. There we go. Right. Let's have a quick look at this engine. Still need a component kit. So, not something I can do currently. Oh dear. You're still trying, but you're never going to make it. And you're empty. You've got the stupid shelves. And then you are empty. So, does the vehicle float in water? Possibly not, considering how heavy it's going to be. Admittedly, that would help against getting rocks underwater, but then I can't breathe, which means I have to keep coming up to the surface. Which can be mitigated with something from the mod. Just grabbing random resources back now. There we go. Does have a wood frame logged float. I mean, yes, but this ain't wood. This is metal, and they're heavy. I mean, it goes up just from having this one thing taken off. Like, literally. We'll jack the suspension up. So that's the suspension at full stiffness. And that's one of these in it. Why is Heine's running? Hey, you leave my cow alone. My cow. I will be the one to kill it, not you. Be gone. Ooh, components. Heinies, come back. There we go. Actually, that just gave me 2 component kits. That's enough for me to upgrade each thing again. So, let's get them raised up. Let's get them upgraded to go higher and faster. And let's give it a try, shall we? Actually, let's... No, don't put it there. This is now a boat. We'll give this the big wheels. And then it should have a little bit more... not big wheel, big wheel, big wheel. And then this can have Teeny tiny wheels. For the moment. Let's find out. Don't think it works like that, but you know. Let's go see if it can do anything, because again, the other vehicle, I want to get it upgraded. I want to keep that vehicle, that little frame, because that was ideal for just quick trips. This is actually chugging along. So it needs an upgraded engine at least. I jump. I just jump like a cat. Right, so that's as high as it can go. But I just can't get the I just can't get it to go any closer without messing up where I am. But now, if I bring this down, it's like I'm not even going backwards and the car wants to go backwards. Oh. Just smashes right through it. I will take it. But again, you give it bigger wheels, you give it a way to adjust where the blades, the saws are going to be. I mean, what's not to like? It's got the ability to harvest both stone and trees. It's got the ability to raise up now, so thank you for that idea there, Link. I think it's too high for some things, so I've got to really get it somehow. So I don't know if I just drop... Well, I was going to say drop the suspension, but the suspension's already sort of compressed all the way. So we'll just make sure it is down. But yeah. Turning wise, potentially it could use a different or a wider base. I just can't get it to do that sort of lower area. It's like it needs to drill straight through. It can't stop. If anything hits the floor, then you don't really get it. But I mean, admittedly, it goes through pretty much everything really quick. Yeah, bigger wheels lifted it higher, I know. It's like I'm really struggling to drive, but I think it's because I'm on that. There we go. I mean, if I'm lucky and it lands on top, it's gone in seconds. So, it's not a big deal. But it's the steering aspect. I think it just needs a bigger wheelbase. And I think it... it needs a bit more power behind it as well. So maybe if we swap the wheels back, we have the smaller ones. Let's try that. Let's try having the smaller wheels back on here. But let's try adding my thruster on here. Just to give it that little bit of oomph to go forwards. Yeah, fuel-wise it's fine. Suspension-wise, I kind of want to put a new suspension on here. Just to be like, yep, that is what is going to be on here now. But I'd also want to put that suspension on here as well. Because what the suspension I have or learn, it's sort of like if one side goes up, the other side kind of stays down. So it's a little bit easier for traversing areas. Okay, and my thruster. And I think that can just sort of go smack bang in the center. Button. Button. Button to seat. Button to thruster. Thruster to gas tank. And just give it power. Right. So that should make it lower again. No, I didn't mean to turn it on. I meant to jump in it. So drills, raising them. Ta-da! And thruster. And actually, surprisingly, I move a little bit faster with the smaller wheels than I did the bigger ones. So let's see how this works now. So yeah, you can get straight up to those, that's not a problem. So that's the smaller ones to deal with. We can raise it up, bring it down. Which actually allows us to clear anything on top of us real easy. And if I need a little bit of a boost to go inwards, I've got the thruster to do it. Jesus Christ, look at it. Alright, let's reverse out of here. We'll try to. Just wiggle my way out. There we go. And let's clear up. So. Yep. Again, easy enough to throw it off. And this definitely is going to give us metal, enough metal for a little while anyway. Oh, hang on. Activated the pistons and it got caught underneath. Yeah, we've definitely made a little monster now. This little monster is able to just chunks of the meat where cow used to be. Yes. I think he may have got caught with the saw or something. So, yeah, free meat. I will say, this stream has felt a lot more productive than the others. And I think that's because I've had the materials to do the stuff I wanted, or try and do stuff that I wanted. I've not had to sort of just be like, oh yeah, I need this, we're going to have to go and look for it, or we need robots for parts, we need to go and get it. I think the only thing I've had to go out and actually get is the chemicals today and a bit of water. Which, I mean, easy. Water's just across from the mechanic station. Chemicals just up the road. Or just up the hill, as it were. Can't get that one. I think I'm there. Let's clear up. Yeah, and I think I do want to add different suspension, or try to. Right, that's everything that I can carry at the moment. I still can't carry all that. Out of these 2 nodes, we've done 2, 4, maybe 4.5, maybe 5 resource collectors full, which I think is brilliant. But again, it's just this whole fact that we can take parts off and just get it going. I could make 2 more of these and go and collect more. I think that's what... Oh, hello. Whoops. I guess maybe my idea of putting that on the resource collector wasn't the best. There we go. 3 to that to that. Power that back up. There we go. But again, that's a lot of stone we've got. A lot of stone, a lot of metal. I think I do want to make myself a second light to go on here. And I think... No, I need component kits for those. Urgh. I was going to say let's make a paint gun and paint it, but apparently not. Yep, we can have 1 like that. And 1 like that. Make them very bright. Oh, hello cow. And I don't have any more buttons, so make 2, because I want to keep 1 on me for the pump I've got, as well as put 1 on the thing for the lights. Right, and then I just realised one of my lights are in the wrong way. I am stuck for some reason. Why am I stuck? Let's use the old trick again. No, not that. Put it under the ground. And seriously. Right, this one. I'm a stickler for having the buttons face a particular way. Yep, that's fine. And then this one can connect to the lights. So then we only have to turn the lights on and off when we want them. So they're not going to be running all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't drain any battery, I think, but I mean, there is no battery to drain. But we have a fully working vehicle. Let's actually grab 2 more resource collectors. Because then we can sort of, every time we come back, just sort of swap them out and go again. to go there. That one there. Right. Cow! Get off my computer. Bad cow. Bad. Thank you. We'll put that in there. Again, it's still spewing out stone. But again, that's fine. But now we got lights. Got the new resource collectors on while that one's still doing all that. Now my only issue about driving off while it's doing that is I don't then get experience. Because I'm not near it. At least I don't think I do. I think when you're a certain range away it stops. If it continues, great. I mean, it looks like it's continuing. But I don't know. It looks like it is continuous, so I think I'm just getting lucky that I'm in range. Because I really do want the XP as well. And let's turn on, look at that, we have some lights. So we can work at night. So if I can try and make some different lights, have them pointed in different directions. So like the whole vehicle would light up an area. And not just in front of me. Again, we can have the thruster on to get it to go. If I can just turn it a little bit more. There we go. And no, looks like I'm a little too high. There we go. Managed to sort of trick it there. Okay. So we can turn off those. Collect all of that. Waste not, want not on the meat. And there we go. We've just cleared out 2 whole nodes of basically stone and metal. Just with this thing. And like I said, now that we have 2 new ones, I can just sort of go like this. And then we're ready to go again. And of course I'm dying of dehydration. And we're down to 1 burger again. Which we know what time that is then. So let me plant these. And then we're actually going to call it an end for today. So plant, plant, plant. Now I've actually made one slight mistake of where I've planted this, because the mod does bring in rain, and the rain does actually water your crops, which is great if I wasn't built under the actual canopy. So yeah, maybe I want to try and make this farm somewhere else. Obviously, that will have to wait until maybe next time. Like when I've actually got food again. Raid in 22 minutes. Yeah, it's not so bad. But, I mean, we now have... access to 2 more resource collectors. And just order this material. There's a lot of stone here. Quite a bit of wood. Bit of metal. So let's look at it from here. Where is it? Stone, 1,650. Metal, 500 odd. Wood, 500. 251, 136. Scrap, wood, and metal, respectively. Yeah, we've got a bit. I think I need to focus on the finding of stuff. So if I respec, gone down a level, but I knew I was going to. I don't need refine because we're working a bit smarter by using the actual refinery now, not anything else. But, you know, we can put those over there. And yeah. So, well, not so much of a day of adventure for this. We have actually managed to sort out some of the issues I was actually facing. One being, I needed a proper vehicle for harvesting. And this does it. I would like to upgrade the engine just so it moves a bit faster. But again, that's component kits. And you know what? If we're actually planting stuff and getting raids, there's the potential for totebot heads. So we can actually use them for making our component kits. So we won't be completely useless on that. I do want to keep this though. Like, I do want to put stuff back in it and make it a vehicle I can use. And again, just trying to get this working. Let's have a quick look before I go. So, controller, water vacuum pump, water cannon. They're normally fairly easy. Again, it's component kits and beeswax. It's component kits and beeswax. And it's component kits. Essentially, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 component kits. And another 10 beeswax or so. And what I could then do is make an auto farm box. And that would just allow me to... Well, I can essentially leave one crop running constantly. As long as it had water, it'd be fine. So, essentially, could have one thing always keeping me with food. Or seeds in this case. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff I've made in previous stuff. And I don't know, you'll get to constantly see me make other new stuff or bring things to worlds. Won't you, Heinies? You will always be here. For now. Yes. Anyway, thank you. And have a good evening, night or day. See you later.